So what are the social media video trends that you need to know in 2020 so you don't get left behind? I'm here with Michael Stelzner, the founder of Social Media Examiner and Social Media Marketing World. And in this video, he's breaking down the 3 must-know trends that you need to take action on in 2020 coming up. Hey, what's up? Sean Cannell here with Video Influencers. Help you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And I'm super pumped because we're here at Vid Summit and I'm talking with Michael Stelzner, the founder of Social Media Examiner and Social Media Marketing World. How's it going?
It's going awesome. How are you?
I am super good, and it's so exciting to be here at Vid Summit because it's all about video here. And the mega trend for 2020 is social video, but specifically
short form video. We're talking about like 15 seconds or less is kind of the mega trend in my world.
I love that. And so we're going to be getting into 3 big trends and some tactics on how we can grow our influence faster with those. But for those that are just meeting you, what's kind of your story in a nutshell and how you help people?
I started Social Media Examiner 10 years ago. We just turned 10 a couple of days ago. We've got a blog, we've got a podcast, and we've got a YouTube channel and a live show, and we just help marketers figure out this ever-changing world.
Powerful, and I'm excited to dive into these 3 tips. And what's the first one?
Well, the first one is Instagram stories, which probably isn't a surprise to a lot of people. You've got 1 billion people on Instagram, 500 million watching stories every single day. And stories are just 15 seconds long. I mean, are you on Instagram much? Do you watch stories at all?
Yeah, stories is my vlog. I don't vlog on YouTube. I have a daily vlog on my Instagram stories.
And a lot of YouTube creators might struggle with the idea of creating unedited, raw, 15-second video that doesn't look super professional, is done with your phone, is vertical, and is shaky. But that is what the world is trending towards, which is kind of fascinating, I think.
And it's really not just Instagram that is stories. Stories is kind of everywhere. In fact, YouTube has stories now.
Yeah, I mean, it really started with Snapchat, and then Instagram stole it, and now Facebook has it, and all the social platforms are trending towards this stories concept. And I think it's fascinating when you think about Instagram because everything on Instagram is so polished. If you normally scroll through the feed, you see beautiful photographs, you see beautiful video, you even see really nice IGTV content as well, which we can talk about. And all that content is really short-form video or short-term photography. But the idea that we are in an age where people don't have much time kind of falls dead against what YouTube is, right? Like when you go to YouTube, you go to lean forward and consume hours worth of content or a half an hour or whatever. But when you're on social media, you're in and you're out. And the idea that stories is this new medium is a hard thing for a lot of people to understand, but it's not hard to produce. The challenge that a lot of people have is how do I do it? What do I talk about? How can I be exciting? And when you're at an event or when you're doing anything like this, it's really kind of cool. You just take out your phone. You say, hey, I'm here with Sean, and we are at Vid Summit, and we're doing amazing stuff. Click done. What's really fascinating about this is that the transaction is private, unlike YouTube. The only way people can communicate on stories is by actually private messaging you. And I think this is a change in the way we communicate. And a lot of creators might struggle with this because with comments, you can kind of delegate that out to someone else. But when you get a DM on Instagram, you're expected to respond to these people. And that doesn't scale, but at the same time, it allows you to develop super fans in a pretty creative way. So first is stories, and the second thing is Instagram Live. If you want, we can talk about that as well.
Yeah, so the second big trend is live. We're seeing live a lot of places. Of course, Facebook Live's been around, and YouTube Live has, its own different nuances. But what's unique about Instagram Live and why our community should be paying attention in 2020?
Instagram Live is delivered through the Instagram Stories format. So when you go live, when you do a story, your face shows up in the top of the Instagram feed. When you also go live, your face shows up in addition to that one at the top of the feed. So, and the unique thing about live is you can go live for as long as you want to. And you can bring people on live, and it's vertical video, so you can have a stacked experience where you could bring in callers, you could bring in guests, you can take that content, you can repurpose that into IGTV, you can also repurpose that into other platforms, but what's unique about it is it's vertical, it's done only with your phone. Unlike YouTube Live, where you can use technology to pipe the channel in, Instagram Live is only done through the Instagram app, which creates a very different kind of raw, unedited, and real experience.
Man, that's so powerful. And, I think that I would love some of your tips for our community that might feel like they're already trying to keep up with everything. And they also might wonder, how do some of these things scale? Like if I do Instagram Live or even stories, it's probably going to be hitting smaller numbers, maybe than my YouTube subscribers. But I think one of the big important factors here is depth with your community. It's the conversation with those that happen to be just watching at that time, or we've seen a lot of people and those that speak at Social Media Marketing World, whether it's a Jasmine Star or Shalene Johnson, talking about bringing on guests and stacking so they can speak right into someone's life and go deeper in community. What are some of the reasons to get us motivated to take advantage of these trends?
Well, and on top of that, it all disappears in 24 hours. Right? Which is like, what? I'm creating this content and it can't live on. So Instagram stories and live video on Instagram is gone in 24 hours forever. So the key thing that a lot of really great creators like you just talked about are doing is they're just doing Q&A with their audience. They're putting their phone on a little tripod, and some of the people are just sitting in front of the mirror. Maybe they're doing makeup while they're actually talking to their tribe, or they just have coffee in the morning with their audience, and they just talk to them. They watch the questions come up on the screen. It's much like going to a Starbucks with a bunch of friends. And while it may not seem scalable, it's the intimacy thing that takes it to the next level. And when you have Shalene Johnsons and Jasmine Stars and Zach Kings who have mega followings on Instagram doing this, they're seeing direct tangible action because they're seeing their fans not passively consuming, but actively consuming. And the idea that they could have their name called out or that they could come on live and talk to these people is a big deal for a lot of these people.
Man, so powerful. And if you're getting value out of this video, smash the like button. And we want to pass the question off to you. What social media platforms are you focusing on for 2020? What is like your main primary one, and what are some of the support platforms? But that brings us to trend number 3. And what's that?
TikTok. Now, a lot of people are like, what? TikTok? Are you kidding me? A lot of people do not understand TikTok. And TikTok, I talked to some people at this event that told me they've sat for 4 hours and watched TikToks. Literally 4 hours straight. And these TikToks are like 15 seconds to 60 seconds long. They're vertical video. And the way TikTok works is different than all the other social platforms. When you log on to TikTok and you set up an account, they recommend content based on your behavior. And they have the people that you follow, and they have this tab called For You, which is just like suggested content on YouTube. But the difference is the stuff on TikTok tends to be very much fun, gags, technique, like the kind of stuff that you would think high schoolers would be interested in. But there's a lot of people there that are crushing it. Arnold Schwarzenegger is crushing it on TikTok. Believe it or not, he's moving like all of his sports stuff, like a lot of that kind of stuff. Shalene Johnson told me she's just getting into TikTok. Her son, Brock, who's a football player in college, has 250,000 subscribers on TikTok. He's only been at it for a couple of months, and he's got like tens and hundreds of millions of views on TikTok. And it's just kind of this new medium that's almost like an extension of Instagram stories, except the content just keeps coming and coming and coming. So you know how on YouTube at the end they'll keep playing the next suggested video? Well, this just rolls right through constantly. So a lot of creators are like planting a flag in TikTok right now, not quite sure what the heck to make of it. So what I would recommend is if you have a big following on some of the other platforms like Instagram or YouTube, experiment with TikTok and just kind of see where it goes. Remember that TikTok is a fully self-contained platform. There isn't an easy way to leave it, just like Instagram. So right now, it's just kind of a platform to watch. It is blowing up. It is the next Snapchat. The big question is going to be, how are we going to make sense out of it all? But it's a mega trend.
Yeah, man, I love that. And, one of the event you founded, Social Media Marketing World, is a place where you can go and learn how to go deeper in all of these things. I've been speaking there the last couple of years, and of course, we'll put details if you're interested in going there. What is the heart behind that event for educating around these platforms so we can grow our influence faster?
Yeah, so we help marketers figure out the constantly changing world. So what we're doing at our company is staying on the front lines of what's changing, and we bring the people that are doing it well, that can teach others how to do it, to our event. And the reality is we live in a world that's never been changing faster. All these platforms are competing against each other. And we're really for the creator that has a marketing bent and wants to figure out how to make a business or a more successful business out of the content that they're creating. So if that's you, then check us out and see if it's right for you.
Man, that's super powerful. So we'll link to that in the description below. And another thing to check out is what you've been doing over on your YouTube channel. And it's been some incredible new content and kind of a new strategy that you've been launching. So we'll put that on the YouTube card. Go check that out. What can people expect on your YouTube channel? Must subscribe, but what's sort of happening over there?
Yeah, every week we're bringing how-to video content on Instagram, Facebook, and all the other social platforms directly to our audience, and it's really, really high-value content.
Super powerful. So check out the YouTube channel, of course, the event, and then if people want to connect with you on social media, where can people find you to follow you and whatnot?
Probably Twitter would be the best, which is just Mike_Stelzner. Instagram is @Stelzner. I would love to interact with you there or answer any questions.
Man, I love it. Hey, a lot of value in this video, so smash the like button. And question of the day, what social media platforms are you focusing on? Tell us in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.